Hello and welcome to 5 a Day with Jay. I am your host, J.R. Murdock. Today is Monday, October 26th. I've been saying the date when I record these. Don't know why, I just haven't been. I know on Saturday I said I would begin recording actual content on Monday. And I think the best place to start with content is what am I not going to be talking about on this channel? Obviously, I'm going to be talking about myself as I am the host of the show. It's all about what I want to talk about. What I don't want to talk about on this show are some very simple things. Obviously, there's a lot of bad and negative news going on out there. My whole point is to avoid talking about that because there's plenty of content out there if you want to explore politics, if you want to explore the current pandemic that's happening. If you want to explore any of that, there's plenty of content and far better information you can get than listening to me talk about it for 5 minutes at a time. That's definitely not topics that I want to cover or the news in general, unless it's something specific that I do want to talk about. So I will be avoiding politics. I'll be avoiding the news in general. I'll be avoiding the pandemic for the foreseeable future, unless some good news comes out that I feel excited to talk about. I'll also be avoiding any topics of religion. And the main reason I'm avoiding all of these topics is because many of them have a very personal and deep meaning to a lot of people. And the last thing I want to do is alienate anyone or any of my friends that are watching this. If you know me, you know my politics. If you know me, you know my religious views. And that's good enough for me. I don't need to get on this video and talk to somebody about how to find God, how to find Jesus, or to tell them you should vote for Trump or you should vote for Biden because I feel this way. I talk to people individually, and I'd rather keep it that way. So I will not be discussing that on this channel. That's not what this is all about. As I said, what this is about me. It's about what I want to talk about and what I feel like talking about for these 5 minutes. Mainly to clear my head and get me ready. One of the big things I'm excited for is coming up in just a few days. It's Nanowrimo. Nanowrimo is National Novel Writing Month, and I was on Hugh, I can say his name, really I can. Hugh Howey had a live feed as he was giving away some books from his wool, dust, and soil collection, which, if you haven't read Hugh Howey, highly recommended. Some excellent books. He's got a box set that just came out that looks absolutely incredible. I would love to pick it up, but it is a bit spendy, and I already have all the books in ebook format already. So I probably won't be picking it up, but if you haven't read Hugh Howey, go pick him up. He's definitely worthwhile. Anyway, on his live feed, he was talking about NaNoWriMo, and he will be participating in NaNoWriMo this year. I think that's very exciting because on the feed, he also said that he'll be writing a sequel into the Wool trilogy. More Hugh books. I think that's the world is better for them. Incredible books, great reads. It got me thinking: should I compete in NaNoWriMo this year? If you don't know what NaNoWriMo is, it's National Novel Writing Month. The goal of NaNoWriMo is to write 50,000 words over the course of the 30 days of November, beginning on November 1st, ending on November 30th. I've competed before, and I've won NaNoWriMo. To me, it's not that much of a challenge, mainly because I have done over 100,000 words in a 30-day period before. A couple of years ago, I did 3K a day in May, which I wrote 3,000 words a day every day in May, and finished a book start to end in that month. That was actually the second series in the Giant Robot Planetary Competition series, which I will be talking about in the very near future. I'm gearing up to begin releasing some of these books, so I'm excited to talk about them and get my headspace out there and what I'm doing. Again, rambly video here. Suffice to say, there are topics I will not cover on this channel. I want you to be able to come here and escape for a couple of minutes from reality and just spend some time with me talking about something that I might want to talk about. Maybe I'll talk about supermassive black holes one day, or how I was at a party at Scott Sigler's talking with Phil Plait. Oh, hey, you're Phil Plait. Yes, I have no idea who you are. It was a great meeting. I definitely want to talk about that. But I got some ideas from Phil Plait on what I want to do with the V&A shipping series out of a simple, quick conversation that he and I had. And it was a fascinating discussion. I'd love to talk about that here. So, those are the kind of things that I want to talk about. Odds are the first couple of videos will be discussing what books I've written, what were the inspiration for them, just what was the process of writing those books, and how did I get them done. I also want to discuss where I want to go with some of the books I want to write in the near future. I've got some grand plans, and part of this video series, as I've said before, is to keep me honest and keep me writing and get me back on that plan that I want to do. Much like this video series, that plan has been in the works for about 3 years now, and it's about time for me to get off my rump and do it. That will do it for today. I am J.R. Murdock. You can find out more about me at jrmurdock.com or at ofgnomesanddwarves.com. Feel free to drop me an email at j@ofgnomesanddwarves.com. Would love to hear from you. Love to hear from you in the comments below. Thank you again for joining, and we'll talk again on Wednesday. As I said on Friday, I didn't know if I was going to do one on Saturday or Sunday. I did one on Saturday. I did not want to do one on Sunday because Sunday was a lazy day, and I did almost nothing. It was terrific. We will talk on Wednesday, and we'll talk very soon. Bye now.